Once upon a time, in the heart of a lush green forest, there lived a tiny little bird. She was small, delicate, and had soft feathers that sparkled like golden rays whenever the sunlight touched them. The bird's wings were not very big, but they were strong enough to carry her high into the sky. Every morning, as soon as the first rays of dawn lit up the jungle, she would wake up cheerfully, stretch her little wings, and fly up into the open blue sky. The little bird had a very special friend, a tall and mighty tree. This tree was one of the oldest in the jungle. His branches stretched wide, his roots went deep into the earth, and his trunk was so thick that even if 10 children held hands together, they would still not be able to circle around it completely. Birds made nests in his branches, squirrels ran up and down his trunk, and tired travelers often rested in his shade. The little bird loved sitting on the tree's highest branch. She would often tell him about her adventures in the sky, the clouds she saw, the rivers that sparkled in the distance, and the songs she sang while flying. The tree, in return, would share stories of the earth, of the animals that rested under his shade, of the rains that nourished his roots, and of the countless seasons he had seen. One quiet morning, while sitting on the branch, the little bird sighed deeply. The tree noticed it and asked kindly, "Little bird, why do you sound so sad today?" The bird lowered her head and replied softly, "Tree brother, look at you. You are so tall, so strong, and so important in this forest. Everyone comes to you for shade, fruits, and rest. You stand here proudly and firmly, while I am just a tiny creature. I am small, weak, and fragile. No one needs me the way they need you. I will never be like you." The tree chuckled gently. His deep, calm voice sounded like the rustling of leaves in the breeze. "Oh, little bird," he said warmly, "you are comparing yourself to me, but you are forgetting something very important. I am tall, yes. I am strong, yes. But I cannot move. I cannot fly. I can never leave this ground. No matter how much I wish, I will never be able to see the world beyond this forest. But you have wings. You can soar into the sky, you can fly across rivers, mountains, and valleys. You can sing songs while floating on the wind. That is your gift, your strength, and something I will never have." The bird looked surprised. She blinked her tiny eyes and tilted her head. "My strength?" she asked curiously. "Yes," the tree replied with a nod of his mighty branches. "Every creature has its own unique strength. I provide shade, fruits, and shelter, but I am rooted to the ground. You may be small, but you can fly free. You can bring joy with your songs. You can see the sunrise from above the mountains and watch the world from the sky. That is something no tree can ever do." The bird thought deeply about what the tree said. She remembered the times she had flown high above the clouds and seen the forest spread out like a beautiful green carpet. She remembered the rivers that glittered like silver under the sun and the way the wind carried her gently when she was tired. Slowly, a smile spread across her tiny face. "You are right, tree brother," she chirped happily. "I don't need to be tall or big like you. I have my own gift, the gift of flight. I can see things you cannot. I can go places you cannot. I am special in my own way." The tree swayed gently, his leaves shining in the morning light. "Exactly, little bird," he said kindly. "Never think of yourself as small or unimportant. The forest needs me, but it also needs you. Your songs bring joy, your flights spread beauty, and your presence makes the sky alive. Every creature, big or small, has its own importance." From that day onward, the little bird was never sad about her size again. She realized that she did not have to be like the tree to be valuable. She just had to be herself, the cheerful little bird who could fly high into the sky, sing sweet songs, and bring happiness wherever she went. She continued to visit her friend, the mighty tree, every morning. But now, instead of feeling small in his presence, she felt proud to share her own stories. Whenever she returned from her flights, she would describe the mountains, rivers, and distant lands she had seen. And the tree would listen with great joy, living those adventures through her words. The bird and the tree remained best friends, each admiring the other for their unique strengths. The bird admired the tree's wisdom, patience, and strength, while the tree admired the bird's freedom, courage, and joy. And so, the forest remained full of harmony, where the little bird and the big tree reminded everyone, whether it was a rabbit, a deer, a butterfly, or a squirrel, that no one in this world is useless. Every being, no matter how big or small, has a role to play and a gift to share.